Beyond isms, catechism great. Our people out here struggling, trying to make it in the state. Everybody out here doing it, but we the ones who late. Now family, we the ones who gotta delegate. Keep that money in the power, never be fake. Stick the code, stop for 3. What did he say? Create jobs, support our own. Educate the same power at your home. Got 3 degrees, triple 10. 3 PhDs, now we on the CNN. DBTV, talk about negligence. Ignorance is this, but we can turn it to intelligence. It's none of what you hear, half of what you see. Break it down here on Dr Boyce TV.
What's going on, Black people? What's happening? What's happening? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. And I want to say welcome to everybody who's joining us from all over the internet. This is the home for intelligent Black people. So if you're not Black and intelligent, you probably want to leave. This is not a good conversation for you because we don't do ignorance up in this mug. We only act ignorant if it's deliberate, if we're just imitating ignorant people. But for the most part, we keep it pretty Black and pretty intelligent. And so I hope you guys will shout out your city. Somebody asked, what music is that playing? That is actually a song that was made by a 16-year-old brother by the name of Garvey G. Garvey G is an excellent rapper. I know a lot of rappers. I get a lot of emails from a lot of rappers who are trying to get me to promote their music because they saw that when I put Young M.A., the rapper, when nobody has signed her, I put Young M.A. on my Facebook page, and Young M.A. blew up. This isn't just me saying this. She actually said that. She said, when Dr. Boyce Watkins put me on his page, that son of a bitch, that's when I got signed. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. So never forget that. But anyway, so we've had a couple of artists actually blow up off our Facebook page. One is Young M.A. The other is a lady that you should hear by the name of Victory Boyd. And I just saw Victory Boyd. She's touring with Kanye right now, and she signed with Roc Nation. And it wasn't me that made her big. It was actually her talent that made her big. And so anyway, Garvey G is this young brother who sent me this song, and it was so damn good. I said, man, I want to use this. So we worked together. We struck a deal. I paid the brother for his music, and he killed it. And he's 16, and I love it. It makes me feel good because I'm happy as a Black man to support young brothers who are out here trying to do the damn thing. And so Garvey G is his name. Write it down because I think he's going to be famous, y'all, for real. Seriously. Now, do me a favor. Please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button. And I want to say also good morning to everybody on the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. Theblackfinancialchannel.com is where every day we talk about financial topics. I give you financial news. I give you a Dr. Boyce breakdown that you're not going to get anywhere else. I see finance through the lens of Blackness. I try to see how everything relates to Black people. So we could be talking about, a war in the Middle East, or we could talk about Chinese trade policy. And I always try to say, like, what can Black people learn from this? How does this affect Black people? So I really enjoy that a lot. Shout out your city. Shout out your city. And also Joshua Park says, how do we donate in the super chat? There should be a button down there somewhere that looks like a $sign. So if you want to donate in the super chat, feel free. The money will be put to good use. It goes right back into the community. For example, we're going to be doing our investment seminar this week in New York City. And it's very expensive to bring a team out to different cities. So the more you guys support, the more we can do. We've already gone to probably almost 100 cities on our own dime. No corporate sponsorship, no government money. The Black Business School was built by Black people, for Black people, to teach Black people about how to build a Black community. That's what we focus on. That's what our specialty is. That's what we do better than anybody else on earth. You can go to Harvard and you will not learn Black business the way we teach in the Black Business School, because all of our models are built on solving one important problem, and that is the Black wealth issue, the Black wealth problem. We have theories that we put together with our attorneys and PhDs that you will not see anywhere on any campus anywhere. In fact, tell me a school right now, tell me any university right now where you can go learn from Dr. Claude Anderson and principles of powernomics. You tell me, you name that school. There is no school. Tell me any university where you can hear from people like Tariq Nasheed, who built the multi-million-dollar Hidden Colors franchise. There is no school. Tariq Nasheed came in and he broke down the game. Damon Dash explained how he broke down how he built up Rockefeller Records. We had a billionaire Mike Roberts. Mike Roberts is a billionaire. He recently came through. George Fraser, who is the king, the guru of international networking, he came through. His book is required reading in every HBCU in America. So we're doing it, y'all. I want to share this This is shameless promotion, not self-promotion. This is black promotion, shameless black promotion to let y'all know we built a university. It has almost 100,000 students. Most of our students just pay a few $100s a year or less than that, and they get a better education than what they get in college. When we survey our students and ask them, did you learn more from us than you learned in college? 96% of them said yes. 96%. I mean, it's insane. So check it out. theblackbusinessschool.com, THE. That's theblackbusinessschool.com. You can talk to our wealth specialists. They can give you your personal plan. You can talk about your future. We will help you get there. That's it. That's my plug. I'm done with it. I'm gonna plug it every now and then because y'all need to know. Y'all know all about the University of Iowa and the University of Arizona or whatever, Stanford, or where all these schools that charge you tens of thousands of dollars. Well, you should know about the schools being built in your own community because those are the ones that are there to help you. So I want to say thank you, Don, for your donation. I appreciate you very much, brother, and also thank you, Joshua Parks, for your support as well. It will not. I will never let you down, my friend. All right, so let's talk about this. Let's break this down a little bit. Okay, so Donald Trump. It's interesting. I thought to talk about this topic because Trump, in case you don't know who Donald Trump is, he's the big prick in the White House. He's the guy that's woefully unqualified to be president of a Burger King, let alone president of the United States. He was elected not because black people chose not to vote and all this other stuff. They want to blame everything on black people, right? When something good happened, they don't give the rewards to black people. But when something bad happens, they always want to blame it on black folks. Well, black people didn't vote, and that's why Trump got elected. No, shut up, idiot. No, the reason Trump got elected is because black people showed up in droves. Black people showed up like church to go support Barack Obama. Black people showed up like crazy to get a Democrat in the White House. Black people showed up like it was Jesus's second birthday party, and we showed up in big numbers, got Obama into office, and guess what? We got 8 years of crickets. When it came to black issues, we got crickets. We got nothing. Give me a yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Do you feel that the black community's condition has improved under Obama, Trump, Bush, or anybody? Do you feel that the Obama presidency elevated the condition of the black community? I'm just being real with you. I'm not trying to diss Obama. This ain't no hate, nothing like that. It's just me saying that for every action, there are consequences, right? Yes or no? Do you feel that black people are better off now than we were, say, 10 years ago economically? If you say yes, I'm gonna have to debate you a little bit because the data does not support the idea. Right? You have a right to your own opinion, but you do not have a right to your own facts. Right? So the data does not support any idea that black people are better off economically now than they were 12 years ago. So it doesn't mean I'm mad at anybody. It just means that black people ain't stupid. Black people ain't stupid. Black people ain't gonna go out and fall for the okie doke over and over again. Some black people will. We know this. We got stupid people in every culture, but we got some black people who are like, sure, I'd be happy to vote for you again. I just need you to show me something. Show me the money. Show me some results. Show me results, and then I might consider taking off work to come out and vote for you. So that's why Trump got elected. Now Trump is in office. Now here's the thing. We know Trump has issues as president. He's not the best president. He's not really equipped. He doesn't have that presidential swag, and he's also in a lot of fights. He picks fights. He likes to fight. And one of his big fights has led to an impeachment inquiry in which he may very likely be only the third president in the history of the United States to be impeached. He could be the first president in the history of the United States to be removed from office due to impeachment. The odds of that are very, very low. Now, what surprised me was I read an article today that actually stated that a lot of insiders in Trump's corner are now openly speculating that he may resign. They're actually saying that his resignation, is something that could actually occur. Now, I was surprised by that because, I thought the guy was just going to do what he always does. He likes to fight. He likes to fight. He likes to start fights. He likes to finish fights. I didn't think he was going to ever consider resigning, but the evidence is pretty compelling. And also what's interesting as well is if you are an investor, there could be implications in terms of how the stock market reacts, or at least an educational, sort of a teaching learning opportunity in terms of sort of thinking about what's going to happen to the stock market in case Trump resigns. First of all, I want to ask you, how many of you are investors in this room? How many of you, yes or no, give me a yes or no. How many of you have owned at least one share of stock? How many of you own at least one share of stock? Give me a yes or no. How many investors do we have in the room? Shout that out because I want to know how many investors we have in the room. Give me a yes if you're an investor, a no if you're not an investor yet. So I like that. This is my measuring stick to make sure I'm not just a Negro on the internet running his mouth. I like to see results. I'm not a congressman, but to me, if you elect me, which you've elected me as one of the leading scholars in the Black community, well, damn it, I'm going to deliver for you. I need results. So I see a lot of yeses. Okay, I see Dwight and Nichelle and Lovely Day. Okay, I see Nikki. I see you, Dre Day. Bruce Moore says no. Okay, I see Ellie 80 says no. T Foxworth says yes. Mr. Berry says, thanks to Boyce, yes. Well, you're welcome. Lori Pepper, yes. Lamar Burton, yes. Roberta Carter, Braylon. Okay, good. This is what it's called progress. I love to see all the yeses. Now, here's what I need for you to do. This is your homework. This is your homework. We're not just here to yap on the internet. We're here to actually make progress in our lives. I want you to go and download one of these three apps. Acorns, Stash, or Robinhood, or some other app. It could be TD Ameritrade or E-Trade or something, or Wealthfront. I give zero shits which one you download. I just need you to get on your damn phone. Everybody know how to use their phone, right? You know how to use your phone. And I need you to download an app, and I need you to buy at least one share of stock. That's symbolic. I need you to go out here, and I need you to become an investor. And then next time I come back, you come back and I ask that question, how many investors are in the room? I need you to say yes. And I don't do it for me. This is not going to do it for me. When you go buy stock, that does not put money in my pocket. I need you to do it for you. I need you to do it for your family. I need you to think about those babies. I need you to make preparations for the future. And also on an even more fundamental level, if you don't have life insurance yet, I need you to get it right now, because you could die today. You could die tomorrow. Death don't never make announcements. Death does not get on your schedule. Death does not try to find space in your calendar where it's convenient for you. Death just comes, and then it just fucks up everything for the people that you love. Excuse my French. I didn't mean to cuss so early in the morning, but y'all know I got to tell you the truth. So get you some life insurance. God bless Nipsey Hussle. Just read that his kids are going to be all millionaires when they hit the age of 20. I want your kids to be millionaires too. All right. So if you are an investor, one of the things that you may have heard Trump say is he's talked extensively about how the market's going to crash if he gets impeached. If they remove me from office, the stock market is going to crash. The economy is going to crash, right? So he does the same fear mongering that a lot of Democrats do, right? The Democrats, their fear mongering is if the Republicans get elected, they're going to turn you all into slaves and come to your house and kill you, right? Like they love to fear monger too, and Trump fear mongers just like the Democrats do. Trump, one of his many methods of fear mongering is if they don't reelect me, or if I get impeached, the stock market is going to crash, right? And so the fear mongering it happens across all aisles of the political spectrum. The reason that politicians use fear is not their fault; it's our fault. It's our fault that politicians use fear more than they use inspiration or motivation to get you to vote. The reason that they use fear and the reason it works is because that's what we respond to. We don't respond to somebody saying, well, I'm the best candidate. I can make your life better. You should vote for me because I'm great. No, they know, they've studied you like rats in a lab, and they understand that the thing that will motivate you most to get you to go out and vote is for them to scare the living shit out of you. And then you get up and you go vote. You never really vote. In America, you don't vote for a candidate. You always vote against a scarier candidate. That's what it always is. Pay attention to the polls. Read between the lines, Black people. Look at it very closely. They sit there and they will tell you all day how horrible the other party is. And then you get scared like, oh God, we got to get Hillary out of office. I'm going to go vote Republican because the Democrats going to take my guns and they're going to make us all gay. And blah, blah. And then the Democrats they come to your church, they eat barbecue chicken with the pastor, and they tell you, well, we can't have another Trump presidency. Oh my God, we're all going to die. It's going to be terrible. Right? He's going to build a wall and put kids in cages. And I'm just like, well, is he building the wall in my neighborhood? Did he build a wall in the Black neighborhood? If he did, tell me, because I need to know about that wall. Where's the wall that's in Inglewood, the Inglewood section of Chicago? I need to know about that wall, because if they building a wall in Black neighborhoods, and then I need to know about that. Putting kids in cages? Well, shit, wait a minute. Kids in cages. Okay, wait. Oh, I know what you're referring to. When Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton in the 90s called Black people super predators, and they put tens of thousands of kids in cages. They were giving 17-year-olds life sentences, and some of those kids are still in cages, but now they're not kids anymore. Now they're like in their 40s, but they're still in the cage, right? Are those the kids in cages you're talking about? Or are you talking about somebody who tried to break into the country illegally, who got detained at the border? Well, if I try to break into any country illegally, or any country on earth, pretty much, I'm going to get detained at the border. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know countries have immigration laws, right? So just being clear, I just want to make sure I understand it, because I don't understand. Some of it don't make sense. All right, so let me move on. Before I move on, do me a favor, real quick, please hit the thumbs up button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go live, especially you guys on the Black Financial Channel and on Dr. Boyce TV. On Instagram, you guys can't do any of that, but just keep hanging out and enjoying the conversation. But if you're on YouTube right now, on the count of three, please hit the thumbs up button and the notification bell and type Black Power in the chat to let me know that you did this. So get ready. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go live, and then type Black Power in the chat. Thank you, Nayu Sure, Kia Jones, DDS, Natoya, J Yemi, Lady Unique. Okay, I see you in here. I see you, Robert. I see you, Markeisha. I see you. Is that Kando Without Drama? Oh, that's such a great name. Gary, Anthony, thank you guys so much. I love you, and I won't. This will be worth your time, I promise you. Okay, so let's go a little deeper into this Trump thing. Okay, so let's analyze, the possibility of a Trump removal from office, as well as what this would mean for wealth opportunities for you as a person of color. Now, as a black person, sorry, person of color, that's getting into that ambiguous stuff. All right, so here's what CNN Business says. It says Wall Street can learn to love a President Pence. At least that's what Raymond James thinks. The investment firm predicted that the bull market would keep going in the unlikely event that President Donald Trump decides to call it quits. Quote, after the initial shock, we think the market rallies as Pence is a predictable, traditional conservative choice. Now, here's what's interesting, right? Trump, he constantly speaks on this idea that the market's going to crash and all hell's going to break loose in the event that he's no longer president. Actually, history shows that the stock market is smarter than that. The stock market does not have a prolonged reaction to any administration going into office or out of office. It just doesn't. If you've been investing for, say, more than 20-something years like I have, you will see that the stock market has rallied under Clinton. It has rallied under Bush. It has rallied under Obama. It has rallied under Trump. There is no period in time where the stock market did not rally under a president, at least not in the last 20, 25 years. And so those of you who don't get caught up in the political drama, I know President Pence, people, I guess, are scared of him too, because I guess he won't let gay people use the boys' bathroom or something. Well, honestly, I don't care about that. I think as long as you get a chance to pee, you shouldn't care which bathroom you use. But everybody gets riled up over things like that, and it's fine. If that's your issue, if that's what you want to spend your time thinking about, that's fine. I'm here to spend time talking to people who are thinking about their family and how their families are going to benefit, not whether or not a transsexual can use the boys' bathroom. No disrespect to anybody who's transgender. It's just to say that that's not high on my agenda list. I'm just going to be real with you right now. So here's what else it also says. So here's the thing. They're right about Pence. If Pence were president, one thing, now besides all the other social issues that people might have with Pence, right? Or whatever he feels about LGBT or all the other issues, or affirmative action, things like that, even though, unfortunately, even when we had things like affirmative action in full effect, it wasn't leading to an increase in black wealth. It was actually leading to challenges with black economic slavery, because we became more dependent on white institutions to provide what we needed, which was really actually one of the downfalls of integration. Integration was a failed policy that black people did not benefit from. Let's just be clear. We're starting to realize that when we look at the data. And so when you dig deeper, the reason that Pence is better for investors is for one major reason. This is a major thing. If you guys have taken my stock market investing class, you'll know that this is very important. He's very consistent. He's consistent. That's it. He's the opposite of Trump in the sense that he provides stability. Stability is a factor that causes stock prices to go up. All the models, I've studied all the mathematical models behind the stock prices and where they come from. And in these models, inherent in these models, is that when you have stability, you see price increases because you feel you're operating in a sturdier economic environment. You're operating in an environment where there's safety and growth, right? So it's just like anything else. If you're trying to build businesses with people in your own family, in your own community, is it easier to have economic growth when your family is stable and everybody's cool, everybody's chill, everybody's on code? Or is it easier when everybody's crazy and chaotic and traumatized and trying to jack each other up, right? Which is easier, to build a family business in a stable family or in a chaotic family? Anybody ever try to build a business in a family that's full of drama? You know how terrible that is, right? When you don't have stability, it is very difficult to build prosperity. For example, when there's war, there tends to be economic challenges because everything is being destroyed. War is when all of our energy is being put toward destruction. That's why when mafia bosses who are all about that paper, who are all about making that money, they stay on code like a mug. When they see a war happening, when they see a war break out and they see people run around killing each other for no reason, what do? First thing they do is they have a sit down. They say, let's have a meeting. We need to talk this out. We need to recreate stability. So the reason that the markets actually like the idea of a Pence being in office is that he brings something to the table that Trump does not, which is consistency and stability. He may be a conservative, but at least you know what you're going to get. Trump likes to toilet tweet and change the entire global economic landscape because he's pissed off that morning or because his wife didn't give him some or whatever, right? That causes major issues because all these investment firms are pulling their hair out, trying their best to figure out how to predict what's going to happen next. They can't, because every day he'll say, oh, well, the negotiations with China are going great. The market rallies up. Oh, well, and then he'll tweet later, screw China. China sucks. And then the market crashes, right? Then the next day it's like, oh, I had a great conversation with the Chinese president, Xi Jinping. The market goes up. Oh, well, China can kiss my butt. Blah, blah, blah. Market goes down. That's not good for investment. That's not good for an investment environment. And what it does is it undermines Trump's ability to brag on the fact that he creates all this prosperity in the stock market, because all the prosperity he was creating this, he's actually undermined a lot of that with the way he's handled the trade war. Not with the trade war itself, but with the way he's handled the trade war. And many people like myself who analyze the stock market very carefully could almost accuse him of market manipulation. I haven't seen a lot of Forbes and major magazines pick up on this. I saw one person who wrote a great article where they said exactly what I'd been thinking, that he might be considered guilty of market manipulation because he knows he's an arrogant guy and he knows that if he says one word or the other, it's going to change the stock market. Well, very few people have more money invested in the stock market than Trump. He and all his friends have billions of dollars in the stock market. So he needs to be careful with that as well. Now, here's the thing. The main idea is that Trump's erratic behavior is actually annoying to Wall Street. Also, which is surprising because he's a businessman, right? So you would expect a business-friendly president would be favored by Wall Street. He's not favored by Wall Street. His impeachment or his removal from office is actually, there's a higher probability of it than I thought. The experts have actually put it at 20% that Trump will resign before the impeachment inquiries and all the stuff are done. Because one, he may not want to be the third president in American history to be impeached. And then two, he may not want to be the first president in American history to be removed from office. Trump insiders have actually said this. They said that what's got their attention is that a lot of conservatives are bringing this up. A lot of pro-Trump people are bringing this up unsolicited. They're coming in and they're saying to them, hey, we think that he's going to resign. We need to get ready because the president may resign. And it's interesting because these are people that are actually pro-Trump. So it's going to be interesting to see how this evolves. Now, what I would encourage you to consider and to pay attention to is not the theatrics of it all. Right. I believe the impeachment hearings aren't going to lead to really anything substantive. I believe you're going to get a $2 billion show, $2 billion just circus. Right. Trump, one of the things he's accused of is manipulating the election by getting Joe Biden investigated, in the Ukraine. Again, and that led me to wonder, what did Joe Biden do in the Ukraine? Did he do something? Because if he didn't do anything, then the investigation shouldn't mean anything, right? But then also, it's fascinating because I would almost say the Democrats are also manipulating the election by engaging in an impeachment hearing that they know isn't going to go anywhere. And they're doing this to distract Trump from the election so they can have a greater chance of winning. So really what you're seeing is, like that old saying, the pot calling the kettle black. We got to find a new saying for that because I don't being black. Ain't nothing wrong with being black. Being black is actually a superpower. So we got to find maybe the pot calling the kettle white. Maybe that's what we'll say, the pot calling the kettle white. You see a lot of hypocrisy on both sides of the fence. But at the end of the day, the number one thing you really want to do in terms of investing and all that stuff is continue to be consistent. Even in an inconsistent environment, continue to be consistent yourself, and that will get you where you want to go. And so anyway, the last thing I'll say here before I head out, I got to go to a meeting, is number one, don't forget that I'll be in New York City doing an 8-hour investment seminar, a financial Juneteenth investment seminar. If you want to come out, go to, let's see, somebody said the salt calling the sugar white. That's good. I'm going to use that. Who gave it? Thank you, Markeisha. I love you, girl. thank you for giving me some. I'm going to use that for the rest of my life, and I'm going to try my best to remember to always credit Markeisha for giving me a new way to say this. Okay, so it's the salt calling the sugar white. How about that? So that's what we're gonna go. In fact, Markeisha's my girl now. So I'm gonna make you a moderator. So if you see these crazy trolls in there, I need you to kill them for me, okay? Because you do that for me, I love you, baby. So, thank you so much. And I said baby, I didn't mean to make it sound like I'm just trying to hit on you or nothing, because I got a woman, I love her. But thank you, Markeisha. God bless you. All right. So anyway, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button before you go. Hit the notification bell if you haven't done this yet. Also, in New York, one more thing I want to tell you guys about the New York seminar. It's going to be 8 hours long. It's going to be really, really good. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. Everybody loves it. You can go to drboycenewyork.com. That's drboycenewyork.com. And you can also get actually children's tickets for half the price of an adult ticket. We created the children's passes in case you have children that you want to bring along. You want to bring family members along, things like that. So you can get you a children's pass for half the price. So it's under 18, of course. That's drboycenewyork.com. I would post it, but my fingers are big and I'd have to put you into the phone. That'd be hard to do. But Dr. Boyce New York, you can spell New York, like the whole word New York, spell it out. Last but also, if you haven't subscribed to theblackfinancialchannel.com, that's where we do daily Black financial news or daily financial news from a Black perspective. Go to theblackfinancialchannel.com. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. Also, if you have a Black business and you want your Black business to be seen by Black people all around the world, and we want to create a searchable database. We're going to do this for the new year. That's our goal. Go to register your business at theblackbusinesslist.com. That's theblackbusinesslist.com. And last but not least, since we're talking about the stock market, I'll mention my stock market class. For those of you who can't come to the seminar, you can actually go to theblackstockmarketprogram.com. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. All right, guys. So I hope that this was helpful information. I hope you gained something today. The sugar calling the salt white. I like the salt calling the sugar white, Todd. I think that works a little bit better. But either way, Markeisha is the hero for today. So Markeisha, I don't know where you live at, sister, but you just changed my life. You actually let's give Markeisha a digital round of applause for changing how I think and changing what I'm going to be saying until I'm old. All right. Markeisha's out of Philadelphia, by the way, and just like these old Black traditions, the Black woman is always the one who makes the Black man better. So today, the Black woman of the year for me is Markeisha, because I literally have been looking for a better way to say the pot calling the kettle black, because I always felt stupid when I said it, and now I feel a little less stupid thanks to the brilliance of the Black woman. So thank you, Markeisha, and thank you all for hanging out. It was wonderful talking to you. I'll be back around a little bit later on today. Have a good day. Love you guys. Be smart, be Black, and be strong. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.